Today's market confirms everything. First thing first, the S&P 500 just broke a brand new high today of $715.21. And let's go to SPX. Yeah, right. The index reached a high of $7,175.84. Before we break down the chart patterns, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. With that said, let's break it down. So now let's go first on the 1 minute chart. So I already made all my lines and everything I was trading throughout the day over here. We had a pretty good trending market today. Absolutely crazy. I know the chart looks a bit weird right now to you guys, but let's break it down and you'll understand everything what I did over here. So you see these white dots over here, these bubbles over here, the circles, these caused us the double tops over here. So the first thing first, when the market opened, we had a big green up, and then of course it caused a double top. Here's one, and then here's two, and then we went down. So now a lot of people think that this is only a double top, and in reality it's a triple top. We have 1, 2, and 3. You see the 3 top bubbles on top? It's a triple top. 1, 2, and 3. So now some people would think that this is a V shape. You can call this also a V shape. Let's get rid of the circles right now because then we already explained it over here. Here's our double top. Let's get rid of this. We can get rid of it because we want to make it clear to all of you guys. So some people think that this is a V shape. You can call this also a V shape. I don't care. It makes a difference. The point is, for me, it first was a double top and then it caused the triple top. So now I made a trend line right over here. This trend line over here told us that as long as we're below the trend line, we're able to be in puts. Now something over here, we were writing down puts over here as well. So a lot of times from 9:30 to 9:45, the market doesn't trend. The market can go up tremendously or down tremendously. So if it goes up tremendously or down tremendously, I would buy calls or puts, but very, very little because it's more or less a gamble. It's not trading from 9:30 to 9:45 because you don't know what's going to happen. You really have to go with chart patterns. But it happens to be I was in this trade and I placed it in puts over here. Thank God I cashed out. Now, when to know when to cash out before this V-shape continues up and we go up. So you see over here, let's look over here. We have 2 candles over here. We have the green and the green, right? So this first green candle means nothing, absolutely nothing, because we can still go make even more lows. But the second we have a second green candle that looks more or less the same, which means we're going to rebound. So you better sell your puts, and then you can enter into calls until we get our very first red candle. I would not suggest to stay further in because you never know what could happen, especially in the morning markets and especially in this kind of market with political news going on. So again, so remember this. So this you can call a V-shape if you want. And then here was our double top first, and then it caused us a triple top. We'll get to there in a second, but first let's continue over here with the trend line. Like I said, as long as it was below the trend line, we were able to buy into puts, stay with puts. Now this green candle came really unexpected, absolutely unexpected. So a lot of people got fake outs through there, but if you held strong and you still held your contracts on puts, let's say, so it caused a triple. We have 1, 2, and 3, and then we broke all the way down till $7,146.72. So now here we made another trend. So now we can get rid. Oh, and then let's explain this. We have another line that we put over here. As long as we're below the trend line, we're able to buy puts again. So now we get rid of this and we get rid of this, and then we'll explain further the charts. So you see over here, this is a head and shoulder, actually, inverse head and shoulder, actually, a bullish inverse head and shoulder. Here's the left shoulder, here's the head, here's the right shoulder. So as I explained that, we can get rid of this, and let's look at the chart to make it more easier for you guys. So you see over here, right over here is the left shoulder, over here is the head, and over here is the right shoulder. It's very, very small. That's why we went up very, very slowly. There was no volume really today. There's no volatility. There's no nothing. Like, everybody's scared. People don't know what to do. But if you follow the trend happens to be worked perfectly today. If you bought in over here, let's say, or even got in by the second head, by the second shoulder, the right shoulder, as long as we were above the trend line, you were able to purchase calls all the way up. A second we dropped below, I sold because you don't want to be a gambler. You want to go with the trend. Now, and then the market really didn't have anything to do over here. But then I saw another trend. We went all the way up. So while I'm recording this, yeah, the market is still continuing. I'm recording this at 1:50 p.m. The reason why I'm recording already is because I already made my money, so I'm out. So now again, we have here for calls and here for calls as well. So we have 2 ways to write up. And then I guess for tomorrow I'll make the second half of the market trends or something, or maybe I'll make a YouTube short. But it makes no difference. The point being is that you were able to make a killing today. But again, the market is not budging. The market is only up with 0.12% up today, and it went down with, I think, like 0.15%, the lowest point, whatever it is. The reason is because look at the political news. Let's go down to the political news. It's absolutely crazy. Market is that Iran wants to make a peace deal on condition they have nuclear weapons still. They want to have nuclear. And Trump said, absolutely not. You cannot have nuclear. That's what's going on right now. And the Shredder Moose is still blocked. And Iran is still losing $500 million per day. And guess what? United States is also losing every single day millions because of the military over there. It's absolutely crazy what's happening. So you have to really pay attention to the news. You have to just pay attention. Another thing I want to share with you guys. This week, we're having massive earnings. Meta is having earnings. SNDK is having earnings. Amazon is having earnings. Microsoft is having earnings. Google is also having earnings. GOG, right? Google. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. Everybody's having earnings. The five from the megas, actually also Apple's also having earnings. As we get closer to earnings, I'll make a video especially for all those 5 mega 7 stack, which 5 of the 7 mega 7 stacks are going to have earnings this week. But we have to still break down the evaluation. Is it a buy for calls? Is it a buy for puts? What is happening? Should we hedge against the market or should we go with the market? We have to really break it down. So you guys really have to pay attention. Another thing, this week is FOMC meeting as well, right? It's the last time Powell is going to be making a decision, rate cuts or not rate cuts. It depends, and it can also affect the market. So we really have to watch out. Looking at the bearish side and looking at the bullish side, right? Look, at the same time, we have the 5 from the Mega 7 stacks are having earnings this week. And look at the past. What earnings did they have? Was it positive? Was it negative? Look at the FOMC. Do we need to have rate cuts now? Don't we have rate cuts? As we get closer, I'll create another video because we have to literally just go day by day. We cannot give you any, we cannot tell you any, tell you exactly where the market is going to be for tomorrow or anything. Literally, we have to just go day by day because the market is just moving with political news. Hope you guys learned a lot from me today. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.